Right here to our left, in front of the camera.
Howie Lindsay, CardinalSports.com. Sheldon, defense lost a lot of guys except for that D-line. I mean, it seems like a lot of you guys came back. That continuity, how does it help, and how does it change the defense that all you guys are back?
It definitely helps a lot. With us in the trenches only losing one guy and BJ DeBose, a lot of guys got experience last year, Kyle Shortridge, guys like that. With the addition of Drew Bailey at the midway point, it's going to be a big help as well, give us some added depth. P.O. came along in the spring a lot as well. Even with, just the front seven in general, yes, we lost Malden and Mount, but Trayvon Young got a lot of reps. Finesse Middleton got a lot of reps. Guys like that. James Hearns got a lot of reps. Guys got reps, and guys were able to learn behind a great group of guys and should be able to translate that, into success.
Sheldon, to your right, blue shirt.
Sheldon, Tim Sullivan, Louisville Courier-Journal. James was up there talking about watching film last night, and I don't know if you were or not, but how long do you ever get away from football? I mean, is that always on your mind, and do you do something every day to get better?
I definitely do something every day to get better. The only time I get away from it is when I'm sleeping. It's usually on my mind at some point throughout the day. I'm kind of similar, in that sense. If I'm sitting there and don't have anything to do, we have iPads. I'll pull out the iPad, log into the account, and go watch some film. There's always something you can find on film, and I'm always looking for it. So, like I said, unless I'm asleep, football's on my mind in some capacity.
Sheldon, keep it right here.
Sheldon, Dan Tortora, Broadcast Media. 8 sacks, almost 14 tackles for a loss last season. How much do you put it on your abilities, and then how much you're going to give credit to the rest of that D-line that you've talked so highly about?
Obviously I bang the table for my abilities every day, but without those guys I wouldn't be able to, do the things I do because, if I was the only, guy out there able to make plays, those guys would be coming free because they wouldn't be worried about them. So those guys go out there and do their job as well, and it makes it easier on me. I'm able to go out there, sometimes get one-on-ones, and I'm able to capitalize on those.
Sheldon in the back, to our left.
Sheldon, Mark Larson, Time Warner Cable News, Syracuse. So you talked about the front seven and how confident you are in that group with all those guys back. But flip side of that is you lost your entire secondary. So how much more pressure is there for you guys to get to the quarterback?
On the surface, it can seem that way. But, we actually, Tremaine Washington got a lot of experience. We have Shaq Wiggins, a transfer from Georgia. He played a lot as a true freshman at Georgia. Josh Harvey Clemens played a lot at Georgia, in the SEC against some great competition. Chucky Williams learned from, Gerard and Sample and Calvin Pryor, Hakeem Smith, those guys. So those guys have the tools and the knowledge. They might not have all the reps within this defense, but they have the tools and the knowledge, and they'll be able to go out there, and I have no doubt they'll be able to succeed.
Jody Demling of CardinalAuthority.com. You talked about watching tape. How much video do you watch of yourself or your team to try to make yourself better, or little things about the guys?
That's really what I really used the offseason for. Yes, I've been breaking down Auburn film since they released the schedule, since I knew we were playing Auburn. But, a lot of times I'll just pop in, the Miami game or the Florida State game or the Clemson game or just any game period and just look at me throughout the game, evaluating myself, evaluating my technique, evaluating things I know I can get better on because, that's why you play the game. You play the game to get the best, the most out of yourself. And if you're not holding yourself accountable for, all the mistakes you made and only looking at the good things you did, then you're not getting better as a player.
Sheldon, thank you. Louisville, good luck.